Hey guys, what's going on? It's King Clutch here, and today guys, we're back on the NBA 2K21. I hope you guys are having a great day and everything's going well for you. Today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys how you can build James Harden here in NBA 2K21. Now guys, everyone knows James Harden, if you like him or hate him, how he plays. Arguably, he is one of the best scorers we've ever had in the league. He's able to make his own shot, create his own shot, finish on contact, shoot the ball. Like, arguably, if you hate the way he plays, if you love the way he plays, he is still one of the best scorers we've ever seen in this. I'm going to get into this. You're going to want to make this build a shooting guard. You can also go point guard. Either way works. Left-handed jersey number 13. Again, handedness jersey number. That doesn't matter. I'm just doing that to make it as similar to him as possible. Again, you can go shooting guard or point guard. Either way works. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. Everyone knows, guys, James Harden is an amazing scorer. He can score in pretty much every facet. He can drive to the rim. He can dunk on people. He can also shoot the ball. So, really looking at this, the only pie chart I feel like somewhat represents him is the pure shooting and pure finishing split in the middle. I feel like you're going to want to get contact dunks and you're going to want to get pro dribble moves. Now, if you go with this pie chart here with a little bit more finishing over shooting, he needs Hall of Fame shooting badges. So I can definitely see that argument. But if you're going just based off statistics, I would say this is the better chart. Because with this build, at the median spot for everything, at the base, it's like 6'5", which is James Harden's height. That's what he's listed as online. This build is going to give you 80 ball control off rip, along with an 81 driving dunk, but you're not going to get those Hall of Fame shooting badges. So there is that element to this build. So if you want the Hall of Fame shooting badges, don't go with this chart. But if you're okay with not having them, you can definitely pick this. The reason this chart is a little bit better is because you're going to be able to get driving dunk contacts. You're going to be able to get the contact dunks quicker, as well as your ball handle's high enough so you can get pro dribble moves quicker as well. So that's the key with this. So you're going to get that off it, but you're not going to get Hall of Fame shooting badges. So if like Hall of Fame range extender is very important to you, don't go with this one. That's just what I'm getting at. But if you want to go for the badge purposes, go with this one. The only issue with this is you're not going to get the contact dunks off rip or the pro dribble moves. So that's just my one thing, but you will get Hall of Fame shooting badges. So guys, realistically thinking about this more, I feel like these two charts, either of them work, because my thinking, when you go with this chart here, the split even, you're going to have to increase this wingspan to be able to get contact dunks. So your shooting stats are going to go down. Again, you're going to get those Hall of Fame shooting badges. But my thinking is really, that's what it comes down to. This build, you're going to get Hall of Fame shooting badges. If you're going to sit on this game for a while and grind this build, go with this chart. But if you're not, if you want to have fun with it right off rip, I would say go with this chart here, just because you're going to get those animations that you want sooner. But again, either way works. Pick whatever you like. I'm going to go with this finishing. Again, you can go either way. I completely get going either way. It just comes down to what you want to do. I'm going to go with this. And the way I looked at it, guys, the badges are relatively the same as well. So I'm going to go balanced. James Harden's really strong for how big he is. He's stronger than people think he is. And I feel like physically he's just balanced. So I'm going to go with that. You can go pure speed if you wanted, but I'm going to go with this balanced chart. For these attributes, guys, we're going to upgrade our close shot, our driving layup, and our driving dunk. Then upgrade all of our shooting stats. Again, that's a no-brainer. You want to get as many of these as possible. Lower this, you can't. So you're going to leave that at 87 there. Upgrade pass accuracy and ball handle. Upgrade perimeter D, lateral quickness, steal, defensive rebound. You can take that down a few to 62 there, and then these last 6 you can either throw on your post moves. You can see if you can put them on standing dunk. You can't, so you might as well just throw them here on your post moves. So that's going to give me 15 finishing, 21 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 5 defensive badges. So we're going to go with that. Now for the body shape, again, this doesn't really matter. Pick whatever you'd like. Oh, with built, but again, you could pick, or slight, really. You can go whatever you want. It doesn't matter. James Harden is listed online as 6'5", so I'm going to go with that 6'5" height. He's listed as 220, so you can go 220. You can see if there's a sweet spot here, and I don't think for this there is, so I'm just going to leave it at 207. You can do whatever you'd like with it. Now the wingspan. If you take this all the way up, that's going to bring your driving dunk up to an 84. It's going to bring your ball handle down to a 79. So if you go max, you can. This is an option with this build. It's going to lower your shooting, but this will give you contact dunks at a 96 and pro dribbles at a 96, so you'd have to wait. So what I would suggest is just taking this to this 82.4. That's going to be able to get you contact dunks at a 98. You'll get pro dribbles off rip, and it doesn't take a hit, and you're shooting that bad. So I'm going to go this 82.4. Then for the takeovers, we get slashing, shot creating, playmaking, and spot up. Now, I feel like James Harden either needs spot up or shot creating. I'm going to go shot creating. I feel like that defines him more. So I'm going to go with that. I feel like the step back game, that is his game. That's how he scores. So we're going to go with this shot creating takeover. And for this build, guys, we are going to get a slasher similar to Mitch Richmond, Bradley Beal, and James Harden. Now, I know it says a slasher. Again, I don't really consider James Harden a slasher at all. But this year, the names on 2K are kind of whack. But overall, this is how I feel like you guys can build this build. I'm gonna go and show you guys the badges I would throw on this build. Now really guys, the main preference with this build is just to be able to score too. Like I don't think you're gonna have an issue scoring, and with this I just wanted the pro dribbles quicker, and you can definitely go the other one if you're planning on sitting on this build and playing with it a long time. So for these defensive badges, I'm gonna put Intimidator on silver, Clamps on silver, and then really I'm gonna put Rim Protector on bronze. You don't need that, but again I just want that for the animations, and if you want even more, lower Clamps and then throw Chase Down Artist up the bronze so you can again get the leaping animations. So I'll just go with those, but again that's your personal preference. You can do whatever you'd like with those. When it comes to these playmaking badges, James Harden obviously can dribble the ball. We're gonna want Handles for Days on gold, Quick First Step on gold, Space Creator on gold. I'm gonna put Bailout on bronze so he can pass out of bad animations. Obviously James Harden would need Ankle Breaker. We didn't pick Playmaking Take, so that badge really this year I don't even know if it works because there's been so many incidents with it not working for like the first month. I haven't really experimented with it if it works, you know, with badges that don't have Playmaking Take, so I'm just not gonna put it. If it does, go ahead, but I'm gonna throw Unpluckable on bronze, and then we can put Tight Handles on silver, and then I guess Unpluckable back up to silver. But that's what I'm gonna do for those Playmaking badges here. Now when it comes to these shooting badges, Range Extender I'm gonna put up to gold. Now if you picked them one split down the middle, I'd throw this up to Hall of Fame. I'm gonna put Difficult Shots in silver, Catch and Corner both on bronze again, just so you have that boost. I feel like those are important, and again for this build I don't necessarily think James Harden may have those, but he can shoot from pretty much everywhere, so really I'm just gonna put him on there for help. So I'm gonna put Deadeye on silver. We'll put Hot Zone Hunter on silver. Now you can put James Harden would have Clutch Shooter, no doubtedly. You can have that. Green Machine I'll put up to gold. Volume Shooter, he needs that. I'm gonna throw that up to gold. And again, the rest of these, you can do these however you'd like. You could throw Deep Fades on here. I'm just gonna hire up Hot Zone Hunter, Deadeye, Green Machine, and Difficult Shots, and then you can hire up Catch or Corner. Either one works. I'll just do them like this, but again, you could interchange those however you'd like. Now, when it comes to these finishing badges, I'm gonna put Contact Finisher on Hall of Fame, Relentless on silver, Fancy on silver, Consistent on silver. Now, really, with these last ones, I'm gonna put Giant Slayer on silver. Again, you don't need to use this. Pro Touch, so we can help with the layup meter. If you're having trouble, this badge helps out a lot. And then I'm gonna put Acrobat on bronze, so we can do some fancy layups. So that's what I'm gonna do for these badges on this James Harden build, guys. Now I feel like you guys can build a James Harden-esque build that can score extremely well in NBA 2K21. If you guys have not yet, please subscribe to the channel for more NBA 2K21 videos. But anyways, guys, Ben King Clutch here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and peace out, guys. Thanks.